Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. We are so excited to be here. I want to do a shout out to Congressman Bobby Rush and Robin Wheeler. Yay! We have Alderman Roderick Sawyer, Alderman Michelle Harris, Cook County Commissioner Stanley Moore, Tara Magner from the MacArthur Foundation, and Greater Chatham Initiative board members. Can you raise your hand? Darlene Tribute, Keith Tay, Jamal Cole, Michael Bennett, Carlos Nelson, I think I got everybody, and Alicia Spears, of course. And most importantly, thank you to our residents and our business owners who are here today. You are the reason why we believe in the resurgence of our beloved community. Thank you for coming and joining us at Chicago Center Chicago's launch. Before we get started, we have a few housekeeping notes. There's information about Greater Chatham Initiative and other organizations' activities. Those of you who are interested in signing up for security cameras that we're thinking of placing along 79th Street and Cottage Grove Avenue, please see Ashley Casiello or William and Michael Burden. Ashley, can you raise your hand? Those of you who have businesses on 75th Street and want to participate in Dining on the Five again, please see Gaylord Minette. Where's Gaylord? Okay. So at Greater Chatham Initiative, there's plenty for you to get involved with, so join our work. We've passed out sticky notes to you. There's 3 community boards that we want you to help inform us. One is, tell us what your favorite things to do are in Greater Chatham. The second is that we're looking for local artists and designers. Write their information on the sticky notes and put them on the board. And third, we want to know about your upcoming events. So make sure that you let us know and share your story. And while you're here, have a drink and get to know each other. We encourage you to connect with each other. Okay, so this is kind of like deja vu all over again. We launched Greater Chatham Initiative in the summer of 2016 at here, the Studio Movie Grill. And the purpose of the Greater Chatham Initiative is to make Avalon Park, Auburn Gresham, Chatham, and Greater Grand Crossing communities of choice and opportunities. These 4 communities are known as Greater Chatham. Today, we're here to launch Chatham Center Chicago. We want to thank the MacArthur Foundation and the Epsilon Foundation for their support of our work. And we also want to thank the creatives behind the Downtown Hyde Park team who helped us develop the Chatham Center Chicago. What is Chatham Center Chicago? It's a branding initiative, and it's meant to highlight and celebrate our shopping district that is here in the area. The shopping district is bounded by 71st Street on the north, 87th Street on the south, Harlem Road, which is by Walmart, and the Metro tracks of Greenwood Avenue. Here, Southsiders spend over $234 million a year in annual sales. When GCI was founded, I vowed that I would make our community digitally light. I wanted it to thrive for both residents and local businesses. I wanted to attract millennials and Gen Xers to our target area. And that goal is to brand what we know is already here. That we have top-tier elementary schools, we have beautiful housing stock that's affordable, we have over 20 large employers that are here, we have good retail corridors. Last summer, we heard from hundreds of local residents and had public events on 75th and 79th Street. We spoke one-on-one to many businesses. Thank you, Gaylord, for doing that work. We collected historical documents and did a lot of research to figure out what theme translates into our area story. During the fall, we figured out how to graphically represent it, And through a series of brainstorming events this winter with key stakeholders, we came up with Chatham Center Chicago. We started hanging banners, 84 banners along Cottage Grove Avenue and Holland Road. We have launched the Chatham Center Chicago website, and we have highlighted the businesses, events, and people in the community, both past and present, on the website. We knew this online platform would connect Greater Chatham to the world around us, especially our young people. This is a site for everyone to contribute. Let the world know your name, what you're up to, and so when people search Chatham, Avalon Park, Auburn Gresham, and Greater Grand Crossing, that consumers will find you. Log on to chathamcenter.com and see what we're up to. What matters to us today is how many more businesses that we can put online, how many more people that we can engage, and how much more visibly we can make the Greater Chatham brand. Our goal by the end of the year is to have, we already have 300 businesses on our directory. We want to go up to 400 of those businesses. We want to put 50 more banners on the street. We want to have 250,000 people visit our website. And we want to put 2 more versions of our map so that they can reach 50,000 business households and 10,000 businesses in the area. So that will result in higher visibility for Greater Chatham, and that should translate to you businesses, higher business sales for you. So join us so that we could collectively reach those goals. If you're a service provider or merchant, purchase a subscription for Chatham Center Chicago, please cross-market with each other. That's what this is after all about. Shop local, buy Greater Chatham, bring people into the community. Host trunk parties, participate in slow roll bike events, promote our trolley tours for first-time home buyers and realtors, sponsor pub crawls, get involved in your block clubs, host farmer market and street fairs. Put your activities online. Let the world know that Greater Chatham is alive, well, and surging. Our future is in our hands. Thank you for coming today, for celebrating with us. Enjoy the party. So next we have Alicia Spears, our board chair.
Good afternoon. All right, so the Greater Chatham Initiative, you've just heard Nidra tell us about the Chatham Center Chicago, and that's what we're hosting today. But Greater Chatham Initiative is much bigger than that. It is an economic growth plan for 4 African American communities on the south side of Chicago: Greater Grand Crossing, Chatham, Avalon Park, and Auburn Gresham. So those are the 4 communities we are targeting to jumpstart and boost the economic growth. We believe that it's possible. We have a history of it. And so we today, baby boomers, Gen Xers, millennials, the whole score, we are capable of a resurgence of economic growth in this region, and that's what we're here today for. So we want to thank all of you for coming. We especially want to thank the Greater Chatham Initiative Board. We have some members here. Could you please raise your hand? These are people who help to make sure the organization is legal, ethical, and has a good operational plan. So we really want to appreciate them. We also want to thank the volunteers. We have volunteers who have started with us before we formally formed as a 501c3. So some of those people are here. Do we have any volunteers who are currently on our committees? And if you are not, find out about a committee and get on it, because you have skills and talents that can help this region to grow. We also want to thank our consultants who helped us to develop the Greater Chatham Initiative plan. So Bob Weisberg is the author of this plan, and he, along with his staff, Gretchen and Sally, and our own Teresa Prim, They helped to put this plan together so we, the people, could put it into fruition and make it happen. So we want to thank you again for coming out and sharing in this one portion of the Greater Chatham Initiative Plan, which is this center, and this is going to make us viral. Is that the current language? So we're going to be known all over the world, and we need you here today to help to make that happen. And that will be a form of encouragement, not just for us locally, but for people all over the world. So we have a worldwide mission starting here in the Chatham region, and we want to thank you for being a part of it. So, woo-hoo, for our Greater Chatham Initiative.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for letting me join you today. My name is Tara Magner, and I direct what we call the Chicago Commitment Program at the MacArthur Foundation. This is the program that focuses grant making on the city and greater Chicago area. The MacArthur Foundation was delighted to join over 250 individuals, organizations, and private sector actors to support Greater Chatham Initiative when it launched a year and a half ago. We knew that the plans were very ambitious: to connect job seekers in the 4 neighborhoods to local opportunities, to take the incredible, beautiful housing stock and revitalize and rehabilitate those units that needed a little bit of tender, loving care, to increase retail services, as we're seeing today, to beautify the parks, enhance public investment in schools, libraries, and other amenities. So we've just heard a long list of the goals already accomplished. I think we can see the fruits of all of the labor right now today. So I just want to say congratulations. Thank you for letting us be a partner. We look forward to everything that's coming next and can't wait to see what we can do together. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Tara. Alderman Sawyer? With this crowd, Alderman Sawyer needs no introduction, right?
Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you, Nidra. I want to first thank the efforts of Greater Chatham Initiative. I've been proud to say that I've been a part of the initiative since the very beginning, as it started with the initiative started by the great work of our Congressman Bobby Rush, and continued on with the staff and all those that were working hard by Grosvenor Financial and other individuals that worked really hard every week. Members of my staff were there putting together the plan, which resulted in the initiative. And we were very excited when I first spoke with the mayor about the concept of this. The impetus was that Chatham was an easy fix. You know, Chatham had what we call good bones. The greater area from Chatham to Park Manor to the Greater Grand Crossing, Avalon Park, and Auburn Gresham, we had good structure, and it just needed a kick in the pants, so to speak. So we wanted that shot in the arm, that additional resource that we can go to rebuild and rebrand our businesses, reintroduce the community to our corridors, reintroduce them to our housing stock. You know, where else could you get a 2,500 square foot house, 3-car garage, you know, for $200,000? You can't get that in the city anymore. We have it here in Chatham. That's right, someone needs to apologize for that, right? That's what we have, and we need to let people know that we have that, and a thriving black middle class that's culturally sensitive for being who we are. So I want to make sure that we congratulate the initiative. We want to work with the initiative, get more businesses involved in our community. We want to build this going forward. We want to build it in multiple wards. I'm glad to have my colleagues here. We want to make sure that we don't have to go downtown to shop. We don't have to go to Hyde Park or Orland Park to get our goods and services. We can get them right here in the greater Chatham area, and I want to make sure that we see to it that we do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alderman Sawyer. Alderman Harris?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Now, for those that don't know, I got a little bit of Chatham So me and Alderman Sawyer are attached at the hips. But I'm happy to be here this evening to celebrate Chatham and what I call the rebirth and the rebranding of Chatham. I think that as I grew up, Chatham was a place to live. Everybody wanted to live in Chatham. You wanted to own a house. Like I said, when I grow up, I grew up in South Shore. When I grow up, I'm buying a house in Chatham. And I was so determined to do that. Little did I know that I wouldn't be able to do that because most of Chatham is in 6. But today, I was going back in my mind and I thought about all the businesses. Remember, Elijah Muhammad had the store up on 79th Street, right there at Langley, where Hard Times is. And it used to be a store where you could buy baked goods, you could buy clothing. And I go back in time and I think about all the resources that were there that we didn't have to leave our community to get. So I'm looking forward to the day in the future that I'm going to see, because I'm going to live long enough to see 79th Street rebuilt, rebranded. And so whatever little resources I have, Alderman Sawyer and I are going to be committed to rebranding Chatham and making it the place that everybody wants to drive to, come to, and be to. So thank you all for having me. And Nidra, I want to say thank you for making this a great event and allowing me to be a small part and bring my part of Chatham too. So don't forget me to get my part of Chatham when we do it too.
Who's up next is my Assistant Director, LaShawn Hoffman. LaShawn?
How's everybody doing? Oh, you can do better than that. How's everybody doing? All right, today is a great day. I'm really excited to talk to you about some of the other features that accompanies the Chatham Center Chicago initiative. And I want to walk you through this really robust website that we've spent a lot of labor, time, energy that we want you to get out your mobile phones. You can go through it with me. The URL is up. It's www.chathamcenterchicago.com. But I want to tell you about a few things and how we're going to continue to promote Chatham Center Chicago. So, hopefully, most of you received a map in the mail. We mailed out 10,000 maps to households and businesses promoting, 10,000 maps to households and businesses promoting what we know we already got, which is a wonderful thing in Chatham Center Chicago. So I want to remind you again that our areas encompass 4 communities: Chatham, Greater Grand Crossing, Avalon Park, and Auburn Gresham. So when you log on to the website, this is what you're going to see. Welcome to Chatham Center Chicago. If you're on social media, you can follow us either on Instagram, on Facebook, and or on Twitter. All of our live feeds happen here. It's a central point of destination for all things that are in the Greater Chatham Initiative. Got a few testimonials that are there on the website. One from our executive director, our board chair, from Alderman Sawyer. We're looking for more testimonials so that we can put on here to tell the wonderful world about how great Greater Chatham and the Chatham Center Chicago is. Also, we realize that if we're going to have our story told, we need to tell our own story. And so there's a lot of information on here. If you're interested in figuring out the history of the neighborhoods, or what is some of the wonderful architecture that exists within our neighborhoods, what is the real estate, the fun facts, the housing that's available, right? Because we got some great housing stock that's within these neighborhoods. Or if you're interested in the high quality elementary schools that exist, you can go here and look up all of that information right here on chathamcenterchicago.com. You'll see many of your own pictures on here, so those of you that are taking pictures with your cell phone, don't forget to follow us, tag us in your pictures. We'd love to promote your stuff. Help us get the word out about Chatham Center Chicago. The other piece that makes this really significant is the robust e-directory that's there, and we have about 300 plus businesses that we've automatically uploaded to let you know what is in our neighborhood. And so you can go into eDirectory. You can look up various categories there. This one specifically talks about a copy and print service that exists. We've got 2 of them currently right now in the greater Chatham area. If you then click on it, this is 6 days print and copy shop. You can list a review. If you've been there, you can rate the business. If there was a website, you can then click and go straight to their website. We encourage you to, if this is your business and you want us to connect your Facebook, your Twitter, your Google+, we can do all of that right here within the eDirectory. So it's another way to bring our businesses to the digital age. There are 300 businesses within our current database, and over 100 of them have no websites and no presence on the internet. So it's important so that you understand what's in your neighborhood. So that's why this is also really important, right? We want to bring everybody to the digital age. Because think about it. If you want to know something today, I remember, I had to go to a dictionary to look up words. I had to go to a thesaurus when I needed to get another similar word. I had to look up in the phone book if I needed a business, right? Everybody now, you say something, they are doing this, right? Pulling up their phone, blah, 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 Googling it. Well, just imagine how many of our businesses that are not online right now. This is an opportunity to get people in the doors and to understand we have some great assets in our neighborhood. Again, 10,000 of these maps went out. This is just 130 plus businesses. We could not put all 300 of them on the map, but there's an opportunity for you to get on the map if you're not there. And I want to talk to you about what that opportunity is in just a second. But again, we kind of broke it up in some categories here so that you can easily find businesses that you're searching for. Again, this one talks about the copy service, where they're located on the map so that you can find it. And now I want to talk about the other kind of significant piece to Chatham Center Chicago is the branding campaign. Aren't these some beautiful banners? Aren't these some beautiful banners? And don't they promote the positive things that exist in our neighborhood? Brown Sugar Bakery back there. How many have had a cupcake or a cookie or a piece of cake from Brown Sugar? And if you haven't, I want to encourage you to go to Brown Sugar back there. So these are currently displayed on Holland Road and on Cottage Grove. We want to put these banners in every community, on every thoroughfare that talks about the positive things that are happening in Chatham Center Chicago. Every thoroughfare. Yes, ma'am. And so I want to talk to you. There are people that are passing out these pamphlets because, again, this costs, right? There's an investment. You got to join us in this endeavor. It's a partnership, right? It's a two-way street. And so we want to encourage you, your businesses, to think about joining how you can have more marketing, more exposure, be a part of this wonderful movement called Chatham Center Chicago. And there are several packages there. The lowest package is just getting your name on the website is $19 a year. $19 a year. It's for those entrepreneurs that are still trying to think about how do they grow their business. They may not have a front door for people to walk in, but it's important for them to be able to talk about their business. To some of our other packages that will also include a spot on the map. There are some packages that if you want to get you a banner with your own logo on it, there's a package for you. There's a package if you want to get 2 of these banners. We're looking for people to help sponsor the maps. We want to get 50,000 maps out in our next run, which we want to do in the spring. Late spring, early summer. 50,000 maps. We need some help in doing that, but we think we can do it. 50,000 households. How about that? Everybody gets a Chatham Center map. Yeah. That's how we promote the goodness. That's how we tell our own story. That's how we change the narrative about what's happening on the south side of Chicago. And so, please take an opportunity to look at the packages that are there. Think about making an investment that's there. If you're interested in making your investment today, come and see me. I am ready to take your credit card payment on this day. This helps us to promote not only Chatham Central Chicago, but the work that Greater Chatham Initiative does as a whole, and the great work that happens within the 4 communities. And so I want to thank you for being here today. And please see me or any member of our team. And we got a great team at Greater Chatham Initiative. You got Gaylord Manette, who's our community planner that's back there. You got Christine Saffold, who does the MMRP Micro Recovery District. You got Ashley Cassiello, who's our program coordinator. And then we are led by the most awesome boss in the whole wide world, Nidra Sims Fears. Give it up for Nidra. You can do better than that. Give it up for our leader. So I think we're going to play a video next. Am I right?
The purpose of KMT was to establish essentially a first-class, world-class health food store on the south side of Chicago. I think we've accomplished that. I opened KMT in 2004. The reason being I've been practicing medicine for the last 30 years. Over the last 15 years, I decided to do an alternative approach to practicing medicine. We have herbs and vitamins and supplements that works well and it works quite rapidly too. The community has embraced AMT. We have flourished over the last 14 years and will continue to flourish. We have various things that you will not find in other health food stores. We have products from India, we have products from China, we have products from Africa, and various parts of North America.
Mad Taco is located on 75th Street, Black Wall Street of Chicago, and we get tons and tons of foot traffic from the area residents in Chatham. We've been here for 2 years now. We offer a wide range of tacos, authentic Mexican tacos, and American fare food. All of our produce is fresh. So we buy locally from all of the fresh markets every day to bring to you guys in Chatham. So here at Mad Tacos, we also offer fresh handmade turkey and ground beef burgers.
I'm the owner of Games Plus Incorporated. We have a toy store. We sell video games, bikes, electronics. We provide easy access for the community, layaway, competitive prices, delivery, worldwide shipping. Games Plus is proud to serve the entire community, state of Illinois. We ship to Rockford, we ship to Mundelein, Aurora. We've had customers in Atlanta, latest shipment to Canada, UK, wherever you're at, we can ship to you. You can place your order 24/7. We offer in-store layaway as well as online layaway.
How about a round of applause for our business owners in Chatham that consented to be a part of that video. And right now, one of the stars of that video, Dr. Cesar, Sheldon Cesar from KMT Health Foods is here to share with you his thoughts about being a part of Chatham Center Chicago.
Hello. I appreciate them letting me talk for a few minutes. And in terms of being in the video, in terms of actually volunteering to participate, I think I was coerced to participate. They just came in with cameras one day and told me to start talking. Just like they did right now too. They didn't give me a chance to prepare for anything, but I appreciate it. I've been in the Chatham area since 1988 when I started my medical practice. I've been practicing conventional medicine for the last 30 years. But over the last 15 years, I decided to open up a health food store, and I called it KMT Health Food Store. And I appreciate the support of the Chatham area, essentially keeping the store open, and also I appreciate the support of the Chatham Initiative. They have been working hard. They always come around. They always ask me what I need. I appreciate the support of Alderman Harris and also Alderman Sawyer. I would like to thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Caesar. Isn't this great? Isn't this exciting? This is wonderful. We almost forgot to tell you, but before you leave, we have food for you as well. So I want to bring up, I have the honor to bring up a very dear friend of mine. We've known each other since we were puppies. We're puppyettes. So I want to introduce to you none other than, is everybody familiar with Brown Sugar Bakery? I have one quick note. I stopped by the other day. I asked for some German chocolate cake. It was to live for. So without further ado, let me introduce to you the owner and baker extraordinaire, Stephanie Hart.
Cool, yay, yay. You guys, I'm so excited to be here today. This is twice in less than a year. We got to experience dining on the 5 together. How cool was it to walk outside in your own neighborhood and see a change like that that's instant? That was such a great experience, right? This is an opportunity for us to celebrate us and all the services that we have to offer in our own community to each other. And I just want to hear y'all get a little bit more excited about that. I'm feeling like I'm yaying all by myself today, for real, for real. When we come out and show support for ourselves, it makes it easier for people like the GCI, our alderperson, our mayor, to bring exciting things to our community. So we have to continue to support, spread this map around. I've been on 75th Street in our community for 15 years in 2 locations. And at least once a week, somebody from the neighborhood comes in the store and says, "How long have you been here?" And I go, "Oh, about 15 years." And they go, "Oh, I never knew you were here." So in today's time, with all this technology, please spread the map so that people can know what is available to them in their community. I'm also excited because these initiatives help to employ more people in our community, especially our youth, which I have a passion for, and also people that they say are harder to employ. It's people like Brown Sugar Bakery, 5 Loaves, KMT, Soul Vegetarian, Limbs, Fletcher's, the Art Gallery, Josephine's on 79th Street, and on and on and on, that employ your cousins and neighbors and children, okay? So I'm glad that everybody's out today, get to know each other, and thanks so much, I'm excited.
Thank you, Stephanie. Before we officially close, I want to do a couple housekeeping things. My name is Rhea Steele. I have the pleasure to work with Greater Chatham Initiative and our Executive Director, Nidra Sims-Fears. You have around your neck your ID. On the back of that is a contact information. So we ask if you would greatly fill out your contact information, and we're going to take those cards from you when you leave so we can stay connected with you, so you know all the programs that are going on. We also want to let you know as soon as we close, the food is available. But what I'd like to do right now, I'd like to bring up a wonderful visionary, and I'd like Nidra to come up to the front and just close us out, because this wouldn't be happening without her and the board members and all of the members of Chatham. So if you just come up and thank us again.
So thank you, Rhea and Brian from Blue Ocean Logic. They've done a wonderful job marketing the event. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in Avalon Park, Auburn Gresham, Greater Grand Crossing, and Chatham. Thank you for being stakeholders. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for charging ahead. Collectively, I know we can make our communities resurge again. So thank you so very much, and enjoy the party.